What's up? And welcome to Mouser's Magic. What is going on with my hair?
Okay, you're worried about your hair, and
It looks
Julie's
weird.
look like it's on.
Wow. What a way to start the show.
Yeah.
I'm James.
Hey, y'all.
That's Sarah. No, Brian, today it is his oldest daughter's birthday this week. So Bailey's last week, the other one this week. Well, I can't even ever remember her name. I'm a horrible person.
Oh my gosh! If you hadn't said something, but for the sake of everybody, I'm just gonna take these off because I can't stop playing with them.
But what are those? You don't want to talk about them?
Well, yeah, you can talk. I figured you would.
This is what Sarah says she can't stop talking about. These are some of the things that we talked about from Mark Daniels' merchandise site. For those of you who can't see, I'm sorry, but they are the agate lace beats, lace agate beats.
Agate lace, I believe.
Yeah.
No?
Either way, it's the laughter beat, right? That's what it means, and that's his motto: LOL for life.
Yeah.
What a start to the show.
And yes, the Wookiee will move.
The Wookiee. Yes. The Wookiee is amazing. We have a special guest with us today. Tell him how you feel, Chewy. I don't know if y'all can hear him. It'd be great if you could. So just welcome everybody in. LD, Sebastian, hello, Mark Valentine from This Is Life podcast. Merry Christmas, buddy. Happy almost New Year. Logan is in the chat. Let the Wookiee win. The Wookiee always wins, doesn't he? We love this thing. It's actually Phoenix's.
It's Phoenix's, and he carries it around like a baby and talks to it. And it's the cutest thing ever.
Sebastian, I just saw that comment where he said, "Is the Wookiee going to move and scare the crap out of me?" And he actually responds to you talking to him sometimes. Hey, Chewy. That was Siri.
Wrong person. You know, how cool would it be if you could change the name of Siri?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Amy and Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast, The Wookiee is with you. Ethan from the Wolf and Wookiee podcast is in the chat. Hiya, pals. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Brian looks different. He grew some hair. Brian's not with us. She's talking about the Wookiee.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I got distracted.
Sean Williams in the chat from Walt's Apartment podcast. They go live on Wednesday nights on their Facebook page. And it's a lot of fun. All right. So Sebastian is waiting for it to jump at the camera now.
Oh my gosh, how funny would it be if it like messed with one of the sounds or something?
That would be hilarious.
Have you added the sounds back?
Some of them, not all of them.
Do you have the Chewbacca noise?
I don't know.
He's got,
it doesn't
look
like
a tail.
No. So yeah, his hair's kind of matted. Mark says so excited for next week's stream. So since he brought it up, you want to go ahead and talk about that, honey? Because I'm super excited about it.
I'm really, really excited about it and kind of nervous.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those like chugging some energy drink days.
No kidding. Especially if I have a night like I did last night at work. I actually didn't get home till 10:30 Central Time this morning.
To put it into perspective, that's like 6.5 hours late.
Yeah, I was broke down for 8 hours. That was an interesting time to say the least. So the truck broke down. It took a guy about 2.5 hours to get there. He looked at it, figured out what the problem was, and he couldn't fix it. Nobody could fix it because it was in the wee morning hours of Sunday and you couldn't get the part. So he called for a sub truck for me. They get the sub truck there 4 hours later. And yeah, then that truck's messed up. It's got four blown fuses. So I was stuck another hour and a half hanging out with Sebastian, which I am going to share some cookies later that he made.
Did he make them last night while you were there, or did he just made them?
He made some of them last night, yes. And they are awesome. I'm going to put them on our social media pages for everybody. But for those of you watching, I will see if they will show up on the camera good. But yeah, so I hope we don't run into that situation next week.
That's way too blown out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not working. Does that help? That does help. Mm-hmm. Check out the cookies that Sebastian made. He's got Baby Yoda. He's got Boba Fett, Darth Vader, and then at the top he's got the red and green lightsabers.
That is so, and this is the way.
But yeah, going back to next week's stream, super excited about it. Looks like we have a full lineup for a 12-hour long stream, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or as some people like to call it. I love the way this is done, Disney World time. So yeah, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We have an incredible lineup of people, including Mark Valentine.
Did you turn it, or did it turn?
I might have bumped him. I don't know.
I feel like he's looking at something like, ah.
So yeah, we've got Mark from the This Is Life podcast, Ethan and Ryan from the Wolf and Wookie podcast, Amy and Dana from the Run Eat Drink podcast, Sean Williams from Walt's Apartment podcast. We've got the United We Fan podcast is going to join us, Brian and Mark. Trent from the Disney DNA podcast is going to be with us. We've also got an hour stream from Hollywood Studios, going to be done by the Everyday Magic YouTube channel. Super excited about all of it. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a long day, but yeah, all the proceeds go directly to the Cast Member Pantry. Mm-hmm. And I just shared a post out just a little while ago that they had said that they had made. I am struggling. I haven't been to sleep at all. So it says California update. As many of you know, we have accrued a waiting list for cast members waiting for groceries in California. This is very similar to the wait list we first had here in Florida when we first began. That being said, we are prioritizing registrations on the wait list by first time versus returning. We want to make sure we take care of the individuals who have not received from us yet. We want to continue to be open and transparent as an organization, and we'll be happy to let you know where you are on the wait list or check your status at any time. Just reach out via Facebook Messenger or email. A huge shout out to our California program champion, Kimmy Sue. She's rocking it. Hope everyone had a happy holiday season. Let's get ready for an awesome 2021. And that's our goal. We want to start 2021 off in an incredible way, not only for all of us, but especially for these cast members who have done so much to bring us incredible memories and magic. And we just want to give back to them. Sprinkle a little pixie dust on them.
I can't imagine how hard it is for them right now.
Right.
At least now that it's gotten colder, it's not as miserable with the masks and stuff on. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I've gotten to wear, like, if I'm walking into Walmart or something, I'm go ahead and put my mask on, like, kind of get some warmth. But inside is not fun. So
yeah. So Logan says that sounds like a fun time. You're so lucky. What? I missed something. Oh, he's talking about me being broke down. That was not fun. Josh, aka Chicago Mike, says that was not the way. I agree. Of course, Sebastian is going to be an antagonist and say this is the way, but it was not. Melanie from Melanie's Magical Adventure, and she said it's germs up top.
Germs.
Yeah, she's such a troll.
You are germs.
Oh my goodness. She says a 12-hour long stream. That is correct. We also have Pete McDevitt joining us.
We got to order some pizza for this.
Right? No kidding. So yeah, Pete McDevitt's going to be joining us that day too. Super excited about that. And we will be joining him on his show later on in 2021. So he's going to put us on the hot seat, and that's going to be super interesting.
What?
Uh-huh. You'll see. Don't worry. That's what we're doing tonight is we've got a great layout. We've got our podcast. We've got Family Game Night in the Diz Life group. And then we've got Pete McDevitt has somebody going to be in the hot seat tonight. So we're going to check that out so you can see what the hot seat's like for the first time.
Okay, so we need to cut this one short so I can go take like a 30-minute nap before Family Game Night.
I just chugged a bang, so
I don't drink energy drinks.
So. Hopefully I won't be going too crazy soon. But yeah, LD says the stream benefits the Cast Member Pantry, and it's going to be awesome. Mom is in the chat. She says, hello, Sean, cannot wait. Mark, we should have done a Soul and Wonder Woman review today.
Soul, I haven't seen any Wonder Woman yet.
We have not seen Wonder Woman.
Is it on Disney Plus?
I don't know what it's on.
I know I've seen a lot of people comparing Soul and Onward. And
I mean, for me, Onward wins.
Oh, hands down.
Because I don't know why. I
couldn't even finish Soul.
I've tried 3 times and I fell asleep every time.
Like, I don't think it's I don't think it's bad. I want to give it a fair shot and try and watch it again. But I don't think there's a way for it to be Onward because there's such an amazing story there. The music, the everything. It's just a very touching movie. I like it. It's one I've watched by myself with the kids not even there.
And that's what I'm hearing about Soul too, is, while it can be a little slow at times, the ending is really good. So gotta make it through there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to watch it again. It's just it's been a rough week with all the late nights and stuff. So
and everybody is saying that Wonder Woman is on HBO Max. Coach DeFranco, man, we've got an awesome chat today. Hey guys, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Coach. Hope you're staying warm up there in the Northeast. Bailey Ferg is in the chat. So yeah. Sebastian said last night was a rehearsal for staying up for the whole stream. No kidding. So,
going to Sebastian's comment, Wonder Woman did not live up to the hype. I haven't seen a whole lot about the new one that just come out, I guess. I know I liked I've liked, how do I say this?
I don't know.
I really like Wonder Woman. But I haven't really seen anything about the new ones. I don't know what it's about. And I feel like that maybe the first one got a lot of love, so they pushed for that second. And then now they're like, maybe we can ride this out to the third. I don't know. I don't know how good or not good it is.
Yeah, and there's and Mark already says that Onward won for him as well. So yeah, there's been mixed reviews on Wonder Woman. I don't know. Elle says she was told that Soul is not a kid's movie. From what I've seen, it's fine.
I think what she's meaning is like the whole story of it, like about him, like why he ends up where he does and all that stuff. I do think from what I did see of it that it's more of a message for an adult.
Yeah.
Like, because trying to reach his dreams and
that's very possible. Mark says, I felt like there's a healthy dose of reality in Soul. I needed something more imaginary when 2020 smacked enough reality for me. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's talking about it.
It kind of was a bad year for it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, Mark, I'm game. We can do a special stream this week to review the movies for sure. I cannot talk.
No,
I cannot talk.
Are you sure that's a bang and not something else?
It was a bang. Bang.
I did enjoy Safety. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Safety is probably one of my top movies right now, especially as a sports movie.
It made me laugh so hard because he said, "Now look, can you just watch some of it? Like, I don't expect you to watch the whole thing. Just watch some of it." And I actually stayed up and watched the whole movie.
Yeah.
I liked that movie a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an incredible movie. Brian is in the chat. Thought y'all had big plans today, Brian. Huh? What's up with that? And I'm going to save Mark's comment for special stream where we do a little review there. Not to switch topics. Yeah,
It seems
Coach
like
DeFranco loves safety. Yeah, we've talked about that.
It seems like a lot of people in the comments are saying that Wonder Woman was terrible.
Yeah.
And that's disappointing because, like, out of all of the female superheroes that's came out, I honestly thought Marvel was awful. Like Captain Marvel.
I was not a fan of Captain Marvel. But I'll tell you why too, though. See, I think Marvel messed that up because it was so long.
Yeah, there was a lot of it they could have cut out, and like they kept like flashing back to the exact same scene.
Yeah,
and I was so excited about. We went and saw it in theaters, didn't we? I want to say we did.
Yeah, we did, and with the boys too, which was
like when a movie does that where it's okay, but it's not that great, and even though you just spent like $1 million on movie tickets and popcorn and everything else, but your kids are like, I'm so bored.
Right.
That's a miserable feeling.
Sure Nut 60 is in the chat. Hi. Coach DeFranco. Yep. It was a sports movie, sports true story. But it does have that Disney magic, and it was incredible. And you can't leave out the fact that former Alabama quarterback Blake Sims did have a role in there. He was quarterback when Clemson played Florida Atlantic in the movie. He was the quarterback for Florida Atlantic. So yeah. Well, built by Bama in there.
I really liked that.
Dude, so
it went good in the end.
Yeah. So Mark says safety is great. Legit tried not to lose it at the ending. So it's been a long time. Actually, I don't know if it's ever happened that I went from, in the words of Trent from the Disney DNA podcast, I went from eye sweats to I'm ready to go strap up and knock the crap out of somebody. Back to the eye sweats. Like I went for real. I had my eyes were tearing up, and then I was like, banging on the wall, like, let's go. It was an incredible movie, full of emotional swings. Amy G, how are you doing? So yeah, it was nuts. I love that movie. Logan agrees. It's one of his favorite movies.
We're never going to get to the topic of this.
We will. I promise.
We're not going to do a long one. We're already 20 minutes in.
Right. But hey, it's always good to talk about some movies. And everybody is, Sebastian, Wonder Woman felt like a high school film club production. Ooh.
Okay, that's interesting. Can someone tell me, is it the same woman
that played?
Oh man, the other one? My brain just went. Godot.
Captain Marvel. I don't know who.
Not Captain Marvel.
No,
Wonder Woman. And Captain Marvel did have some good fights. I mean, it was parts of it that was really, really good.
There was a solid hour to maybe an hour and a half of Captain Marvel that honestly could have been trimmed out. Yeah. But other than that, it was incredible. Amy says Black Widow is my favorite female hero because of her journey.
Okay. Didn't a movie just come out recently about her, or am I losing it?
I think we're about to have something coming out on Disney Plus.
Because I would love to hear her story. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do like her.
Man, so yeah, so much hate on Wonder Woman. And I'll tell you,
watch me walk up in here like on her next one and be like, I loved it.
You would, just like she
angry.
hates Elf.
Y'all.
So, and look, I mean, everybody kind of seems to be on the same page. Amy's saying that, Wonder Woman could have been shorter. Yeah, the Black Widow movie is going to be amazing.
Okay, I have the perfect analogy of these movies. So it's like a parent on Christmas Eve night, and you're like, I don't have enough. And then it's, you definitely have enough.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they just kept
and
adding.
Christmas exploded in the living room, and you're like, yep, we had enough. So yeah, Matt can't wait for the Black Widow movie. Yes, me and Matt see eye to eye on a lot of things. Lisa T is in the chat, one of our incredible Patreon members and moderator in the chat, along with LD.
That's it, Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
I knew it was G and Gadot.
Right. And Brie Larson was Captain Marvel.
I wasn't a fan of her. Like, I watched a lot of her, like her as an actress. I watched a lot of her interviews and stuff, and I know, Mark. Like, why does he gotta keep doing this?
Mark says, "Why you gotta bring Elfa?" And what's hilarious is Piano Rob was even talking about it in his stream the other night. So good, so good. So let's see. Coach DeFranco says he has a question. Maybe it's further down here. Was supposed to be in theater, Black Widow, but maybe soon on streaming. Yes, Amy. I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and bring it out on stream on Disney Plus. With now the new Ant-Man movie coming out, do we call it Ant-Man 3 or Ant-Man and the Wasp 2? Ooh.
They might just name it something different altogether.
Yeah. Yeah. And Mom says the Disney dudes talking on Facebook said the beginning of Wonder Woman was good, but the last half wasn't that great. And Sean is Scarlet Witch is the most powerful woman superhero.
We should do that one. Not have like a showdown of male and female superheroes.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Dana from Run Eat Drink Podcast, he says Wonder Woman 84 was good, but not nearly as good as the first movie. Missed opportunities with no 80s music. I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did enjoy the first one.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good stuff in there.
Yeah, I thought the first one was great too. But
I hate when movies do that. They start out strong and then put her out.
Here's my question. Let's see. Mark says Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantum Mania is the name of the film. Sounds like the replacement for Dino Land Ride. Mm-hmm. Ooh, interesting. Get a little more IP over there in Animal Kingdom. It wouldn't be bad. I would like that.
Maybe.
Get rid of Dinosaur.
Yeah. Watch them just repaint it, though. Move a few different animatronics around.
Right. So here's my question. Could it be that Wonder Woman 84 was actually good, but we've honestly gotten spoiled by The Mandalorian and what John and Dave have been rolling out? I mean, because really they have taken just film in general to a whole new level.
Well, not just that, but the shows nowadays, like, oh my gosh, Jessica Jones and all those, like, they have all these awesome fight scenes and stuff like that. And if you sit there and watch multiple episodes of whatever, like I do, it feels like you're watching a whole movie and you're following their story. So who needs a movie anymore when you have, which I love movies. I prefer movies to shows, but when regular TV is no longer like the soap opera days quality, then you really got to step your game up.
Yeah. And I do feel like I have to do a little explaining because I did receive some messages and comments on this right here.
It's not showing.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second.
Get
All right,
on
so
with
if you're
it.
watching this live, you are seeing the post that I did on Instagram yesterday. And it for those of you listening, it's the one where I'm showing off our Disney magnets, and we have a Christmas card from Mark Daniel and his lovely fiance. And people were sending me messages saying, "Dude, why do you have Mark's face covered up? That's messed up." So it's actually a running joke because in a lot of pictures, his face is actually cut off. His fiance posted one a couple like a week or so ago.
I mean,
Yeah,
we have to struggle.
Yeah, a lot of his face was covered. And then Ashley Eckenstein, the voice of Ahsoka from Clone Wars, she posted a picture of her on stage, first time with her lightsabers, Mark standing behind her, and you're getting like the chin down. And so I just had to go along with the running trend.
I feel like this is a Mandalorian situation. You must not show your face. This is the way.
Right. This is the way.
This is the way.
Samantha Lowe is in the chat. I call her the stream hopper. She bounces around from every single Disney live stream going on. It's really impressive how she juggles it all. Dana says it's also the difference between Marvel and DC approaches. Marvel did the work and did the long game to get you to Avengers. Warner DC rushed the ensemble and is trying to reverse engineer character movies. That's a very good point.
Yeah. And I think that, like, aren't they changing directors and everything with them? Or are they the same?
With what?
The movies. Do they all have the same directors and all that?
I don't know.
Because it could be that, in one movie, the actors themselves built their character a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe someone's wanting something different.
Yeah, could be. So you ready to get into today's show?
Oh, 30 minutes.
30 minutes into it. Let's get into it. So I got this idea from the Wolf and Wookie. And I really like it. So if you could like your dream day at a park, okay, how would it go from start to finish? What park would it be in? Would you have kids? No kids? Like your dream day in the park.
I don't think that I could choose with kids or without kids because I think they're both, pretty high up there, like neck and neck on importance.
Yeah,
because they're fun to watch and fun to do things like the alien swirling saucers and all that. They're really fun. Just how much enjoyment and everything. Although, if it would be a perfect day, all of the gift shops would be closed and detoured around. That way I wouldn't hear it after every single ride. Mom,
Nice.
I want this. Mom, I want that. And then drama. Ugh.
All right.
And give me a freaking scooter.
So
y'all long legs over there. I'm having to run to keep up with them.
All right. So in your perfect day, what park would you go to?
I would pick Hollywood Studios if I have 2 days. Like, is this the full vacation or just the one day?
1 day. We're choosing 1 day. Chillins or no chillins, says Josh.
I think because we've taken the kids with us every time, it would be nice to at least spend half of the day without the chillins.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. So lay it out.
Why do I have to go first?
Okay, fine. I'll go first. Garth Lowry is in the chat. Merry Christmas, buddy. Hope y'all are recovering well. Yeah, I'll go first. I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
Believe it or not, on my perfect day, while everybody knows Hollywood Studios is my favorite part.
See, that was going to be if I had 2 days, I would pick
right
Hollywood and then Magic.
And obviously, going to have the boys with us. And
Go ahead.
Starting off, we're going to have that pre-park opening reservation for breakfast at Be Our Guest. And I gotta have Be Our Guest because it puts you in the very back of the park. You know, you're right there by Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So we're going to get that, park's opening at 9. We get that 8 a.m. reservation. We enjoy us a nice meal in the West Wing. And
the last time I don't know if it was because it was like the time of day that we went and the fact that the whole place wasn't super busy. The West Wing was really loud because it wasn't, there wasn't as much other noise.
Right. I think it was because there was not as many people in there just yet.
Right.
Which I was perfectly fine with.
I was perfectly fine with. I was just making an observation.
Yeah. So yeah, I would go West Wing breakfast. We get about 20 minutes in there because it's not a heavy breakfast in there, which I really like.
You wouldn't want to do Ohana?
No.
Okay.
Because that would put us behind. So I'm going to go light breakfast, Be Our Guest, be out of there by 8:20, in line at Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, because there's no way I'm waiting over 30 minutes for that ride, but it is a fun ride. So we're going to knock that out first, and then we just slowly make our way around the lands. I would say lunch.
I'd like to explore Main Street a little more.
Yeah.
Like we really just zoom right on past Main Street and then we zoom right out of there too.
Yeah.
So that's when, not like shop, but just see all the cool things they have.
Yeah. So I go lunch at Pecos Bills, get those nachos, right? It's light, nothing too big. And
it's really the way to eat at Disney.
Yeah. And then I'm going back to Liberty Tree Tavern for dinner.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say you'd have to hit Liberty Tree up right before leaving.
Yes, and I'm getting some ooey gooey. Have you figured out how to make that yet?
I haven't even looked.
Why?
Well, it's kind of like this.
I need that in my life.
Well, I'm weighing the odds here. It's really a special dessert. Is it something you want to leave as a special dessert that we have while we're there?
Tell her, Chewy. You tell her. So yeah, no, I've got to have it. Okay, be quiet. I miss it.
Steak puff.
All right.
What is a steak puff?
So, but yeah, obviously we're going to finish up with Happily Ever After. Actually, yeah, I would like Happily Ever After, and then we go eat at Liberty Tree. Get that late dinner.
Run, eat, drink. No kids.
Yeah. Run, eat, drink. They've laid out their day. Going to Hollywood Studios. No chitlins. Do all the Star Wars stuff first. That's where we differ.
You know what's really funny? I don't know if I got more than one bite of my ooey gooey. I don't even think I got a bite.
Yeah, you did. I made sure you took a bite.
Yeah, probably just the one. I don't even remember what it tastes like.
So Amy says, do all the Star Wars stuff first, then hit lunch at Baseline Tap House. Get a steak puff, charcuterie board. Amy's going to appreciate that. And a beer flight. That sounds good. Mark says ooey gooey is the best dessert ever, and it really is.
It's been a really long time since I had a beer. Really long time.
Yes, Mark, we do. I will send them an invite as soon as we're done. All right. To get Amy and Dana in on the family game night. So
that's it. We lost. No, I'm kidding.
What do you think
about your
perfect day?
Okay. Is it me telling you what I think of yours?
No.
Or just
I don't care what you think about mine. It's my perfect day.
All right.
That's a horrible idea.
I got like this is so hard. I want to say Hollywood Studios just because a lot of my favorite rides are there.
No, so all right, let me fill you in real quick because Amy said charcuterie.
Ring the bell.
All right. And every time somebody on the Be Our Guest podcast says charcuterie, Mike's got his bell and he rings it. So I hit.
That's my bell, yo.
We met.
And he's ringing.
I met Amy through the Be Our Guest podcast. So, every time they mention charcuterie on their live streams, I'm typing in a bunch of bells.
They're like the trendy thing right now.
Charcuterie.
Like they couldn't have came up with a better name.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay.
Dana asked, what is ooey gooey? I'm going to let you tell your day while I'll get that pulled up for him to show.
It's almost like a toffee brownie.
Just go.
All right. So my perfect day would probably be without the kids. Okay. Just because you wouldn't have to worry about them as much. Like this last trip, I almost had a heart attack a few times. But,
I forgot he freaks out when you lay him down.
Yeah. Not if Phoenix is holding him.
Anyways.
I almost posted on the site like, hey, we're the proud grandparents of Chewy. Okay. I would do Hollywood Studios just because it has some of my favorite rides on it or in it. But at the same time, I almost want to say Magic Kingdom. It's not my favorite. It's probably like down there on the list, but could you stop distracting me, dude? Somebody said no.
All right, go ahead, honey.
just gonna give you some time. No, he's over there talking now. All right, I would want actually. You said perfect day in the parks.
Yeah, one park.
But you said the park.
Well, because we're going to have different parks.
So I can't.
One park, your perfect day. I'll tell you what, you can park hop if you want to.
I don't know if I would necessarily want to park hop, but like there's a lot of things that I would like to do at Magic Kingdom, and there's a lot of things I would like to do at Hollywood Studios. I would probably still say Hollywood Studios. Just because it's like when we have the kids with us, we can't really slow down and enjoy everything. Like we can, but not like to the extent we would be able to without it or without them. So I don't have an itinerary because I don't believe in that crap. Weirdo. But yeah, I don't know. I would probably just meander, like not get in a rush for anything, not try to make every ride, just be as chill as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, even people watch for a while eating some toffee, ooey gooey cake. I'm not good at this. I'm more of a go with the flow, and he always makes all these
really
plans.
Are. You don't like to have any input, really.
Like I would like to see this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd like to see. When we see them or do that or whatever, I really don't care as long as we give it a good, fighting chance of being able to do it. Like I would like to go have that cake. I'm so hungry, y'all. And he's got like 5 million pictures of the ooey gooey cake right there.
Did you see Dana's comment? We got it up there on the screen. Charcuterie equals grown up lunchables.
Yeah, I did. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Yeah, I did. I kept waiting to comment on it,
And
I couldn't.
Coach DeFranco says it best. It's heaven. It really is. The ooey gooey, and this I've got it up on the screen. It's so amazing.
See, my problem with it is, it probably wouldn't be a problem for you, but for me is after a couple of bites or even half of it, I'm going to be like not okay. Like my stomach is going to hate me. My head is going to hate me. So you'd end up with it, which is
perfect for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. I learned this the other day that is part of the all you can enjoy. Yeah. So you can ask for more ooey gooey.
Yeah, it would be freaking amazing if Disney came out with an ooey gooey ice cream. Like chunks of the toffee cake in there and all that. That would be really good.
Yeah. What I do, the ooey gooey is probably my favorite dessert on property.
Okay, what all have we had as desserts? I'm off the lemonade icy things. That's just no.
Yeah.
I love Mickey bars because they're so simplistic and good. But what all have we had? My mind is like,
we had the kitchen sink.
Never again.
No.
I will go have that chicken sandwich again though.
The chicken sandwich over at
Beaches and Cream.
Beaches and Cream, thank you, was amazing.
It was like hands down the best chicken sandwich I've ever had.
Yeah, by far. Couldn't go wrong with it. I don't remember what all we've had. A lot of dessert.
Churros. We had churros, which I don't know if you can consider that a dessert.
Dessert, snack. Coach DeFranco says kitchen sink. Let's go. I'm in. Dude, we finished the entire kitchen sink. Just us and the boys.
Oh my gosh. And the boys did eat like a good bit of it, but there like you could after a few minutes you couldn't tell what you were like about to bite into. So that was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, and then it got really strange when all the flavors started to blend together.
Yeah.
I was pretty upset that you got all of the coffee.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes. It is better than Chick-fil-A's chicken sandwich, Logan.
Now I want a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich.
Bruno from Brazil. Like how you doing, Bruno? Thanks for joining, man. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button, please do. Next week we have an incredible 12-hour long stream going with all kinds of incredible podcasts. I love that picture.
Both of those. Oh my gosh, Mark.
Mark, yes. So we got some good things with Mark when he was on with us. Some good shots.
Wow.
He was extremely animated.
It's a perfect candid shot.
It really is. But I was looking for a picture of the boys with the.
Oh, wasn't that them?
No.
It was a joke.
All right. So your favorite. So you just don't have a perfect day at the park. Your perfect day would be peace. Have a scooter. And.
I mean, if I'm not having to run to keep up with you and try to wrangle the kids in, then I don't need a scooter.
Yeah. You probably want to go with Amy and Dana.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to do an adult trip.
Yeah. They will definitely show you the best drinks on property.
We just got to be careful. I ain't trying to get thrown out of Disney.
That would be bad. So if you're watching us live or on the replay, there's a picture of good old Phoenix tearing into the kitchen sink.
I feel like we should have gotten the sink. Like if you eat all of that ice cream and
I was about to say
miscellaneous items,
I really feel like you should be able to keep that sink.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And then you get nothing but like a clap and some weird chanting.
Right. A whole can. And we have the legendary Tanya joining us from Canada. So yeah, cheers. Careful of.
Yeah, like I have to be really careful what I drink because I have migraine issues and stomach
Right.
problems. I haven't drank a beer in, oh my gosh,
Been quiet some time.
it's been a long, long time since I've had a beer.
So yeah, kitchen sink is something incredible. We felt a little more pride with the fact that we completed it with just the two of us and two itty bitty ones. And then the table next to us was all like, "Oh, we finished the kitchen sink."
I was like,
It was like
six,
eight college kids. It's like,
yeah, I'm like, that's just a regular bowl of ice cream for y'all. Like, split it up, it's just like a regular size ice cream.
first rule of Fight Club.
Oh man, I was gonna say something. I went, oh,
Good talk.
yeah, it was awesome.
Good talk. All right, so you better ready to wrap this up.
I know what it was. Right after eating all of that ice cream, especially if it's mostly 2 adults and 2 small children, you feel miserable. Then later you're like,
I'm about to get hurt, just so y'all know. So Amy and Dana says we can stick to the black cherry soda at baseline. So good.
it's not that I don't drink, because I definitely do. It's I'm not I don't know, would you say I'm a social drinker? I don't think I am.
No.
I'm more of like, I'm gonna have an adult beverage and be to myself.
Yeah. All right.
I'm always afraid. I don't have a filter, so I'm always afraid of what's gonna pop out my mouth.
It'll be all right. So,
like, I didn't mean to talk about PDA today. Great thought.
Yeah. All right. So your perfect day at the park is you don't have to plan anything and you don't have to deal with the chitlins.
It's not like I wouldn't mind like having supper with them.
Right.
Or, going and doing some of the activities.
Oh no, I feel like eating with them would be the worst part. Trying to keep them strapped down while you eat.
Just put cars on and they'll watch it. That's what we did at Beaches and Cream.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't do that often.
Yeah, I think that's like the only time we ever did that.
Yeah.
But desperate times, desperate measures.
All right, so I say we go ahead and start to wrap it up. The podcast this episode ended out turning into something a lot more than what we'd originally planned, which I love. We talked about movies.
That's awful.
So, but yeah, I had a lot of fun today. I am really looking forward to next week, 11 a.m., 11 p.m. Mousers and Magic Podcast, YouTube, Facebook. That's where you're going to find the stream. 12-hour-long stream, including This Is Life podcast, Wolf and Wookie podcast, Walt's Apartment podcast, Run, Eat, Drink podcast, Disney DNA podcast, United We Fan podcast, the Everyday Magic YouTube, and then, of course, yours truly, as well as Pete McDevitt.
It would be like a really fun activity to do, like if you went on an adult trip. If like you could get little shot glasses of every drink in the parks.
Oh no.
And try them. Do like that podcast that they critique beers. Or no, it's whiskeys.
Oh, that's so you're talking about
I'm talking about
podcast.
Yeah, podcast.
Yes.
That one. Like, I smell hints of whatever, and see who could come up with the funniest name.
I was about to say the ones that critique beer. Well,
I know it's right. Drink, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can hang with them.
Make sure you subscribe to the Run Eat Drinks Facebook and Instagram because they go live to do beer chats. Those
Which
are
are really
always
fun.
fun.
Like, I don't know how people do that. Like, describe all the.
I don't either.
I just
don't
be like,
either.
I like it. I don't. It's bitter. It's not. It's water.
Exactly.
It's not.
Yep. All right. Next week, we'll see you all at 11 a.m. Disney World time on the YouTube channel, Facebook page, wherever. We're going to start putting out that schedule this week so everybody will know when to catch everybody. But you really need to be there all day. And we're going, all the money raised goes directly to the Cast Member Pantry. We have their Venmo link. We have their Amazon wish list. It's going straight to them.
Right.
So I'm really excited.
I want to mention the candle warmer wax melt thingies.
Yes. So,
which our house smells like cinnamon rolls right now because of it.
And it's so mad. I sent her a message about that.
Wow.
Because I'm mad. I walked in the house yesterday thinking we had freshly baked cinnamon rolls.
We had cinnamon rolls
from like a week ago.
No, from like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
So, but our house smelled just like freshly baked cinnamon rolls, and it was this awesome wax melt that Mariah Smith from the Magic Loft Etsy shop, you can find her on Instagram. She sent us this surprise little package. It had the gingerbread Mickey and Mickey magnet that you saw in one of our recent posts. It had 3 different wax melts, and I mean, we've done the Mickey head one, and man, that cinnamon roll. Woo.
If y'all don't know, we collect magnets from like different areas that we've been to. But yeah, I'm worried. I haven't like sniffed them all. Like, do they all have that?
I haven't checked.
Yeah,
I wanted to be surprised.
Because I don't do wax warmers. I've never had one before, but I actually bought one this year, or like for Christmas, and this will be the first wax melt. If I'm remembering correctly, I may have done it before and forgotten, like, you know, in college or something. It smells really good.
It is. It smells
it's making
awesome.
me hungry.
And I'm not sure if shop's open right now. Might be down during the holidays. So just go follow her on Instagram. And I don't know.
I have a great idea. I'll tell you later.
All right. So for everybody new to the channel, thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and share it out with your friends. If you're listening to us on the podcast, please make sure to leave us a rating. 5-star, 1-star, I don't care. Just leave a comment for us. That way, if it is a lower rating, we know what we can do to improve.
They're going to be like, y'all ramble too much.
Stay on track. We take pride in chasing rabbit trails. All right. So it is time for us to jump off. We have to get over to the Diz Life podcast and go join in on family game night with Mark Valentine.
So much for that nap.
And yeah, no nap tonight. We got to wait and go to bed, I guess, later sometime. All right. You got anything else, babe?
Hurry up. I got to tell you my idea. It's going to be a great episode.
I'm James. We'll be talking to you real soon. Bye, everybody.